On a big, sunny farm where the grass was green and the sky was blue, lived a very curious cow named Millie. Now, Millie was a happy cow. She absolutely loved munching on sweet, juicy grass. And she adored chewing on warm, golden hay. Life was pretty simple and pretty perfect. But one sunny afternoon, while Millie was swishing her tail and watching the butterflies, she saw something she'd never seen before. The farmer was sitting on his porch, watching a movie on a small screen. And he was eating something white and fluffy that made a funny sound. Pop, pop, pop. Millie's big brown eyes grew even wider. She tilted her head, her long ears twitching with curiosity. What is that crunchy-looking snow? She moved to a nearby chicken who was pecking at the ground. The chicken, whose name was Henrietta, clucked and flapped her wings with a little giggle. Silly Millie! That's not snow. It's popcorn. Popcorn! Millie had never heard of popcorn. She watched as the farmer tossed a piece into his mouth. Crunch! Millie licked her lips. It looked so delicious. Oh, I want some popcorn too, she declared, her tummy rumbling just thinking about it. Just then, an old goat named Gregory, who was chewing on a tin can, trotted over. He shook his wise old beard and warned her, "Be careful, Millie. Cows don't eat popcorn. It's not for us." But Millie was too busy daydreaming about the crunchy, salty snack. She barely heard him. Pfft, what does he know? She thought. It looks too good not to try. That night, when the moon was high and the whole farm was quiet and asleep, Millie decided to make her move. She tiptoed as much as a cow can tiptoe out of the barn. The air was cool and filled with the gentle sounds of crickets chirping. Her heart was beating a little faster. Was she really doing this? Yes, she was. She had to taste that popcorn. She carefully snuck up to the farmhouse and peered through the kitchen window. The lights were off, but the moonlight shone right on the kitchen table. And there it was. A big wooden bowl, still half full of that wonderful, fluffy popcorn from the afternoon. The back door was slightly ajar. This was her chance. Millie pushed the door open with her nose and quietly crept inside. The kitchen was a strange place, full of shiny objects and interesting smells. But Millie only had eyes for one thing. She went straight to the table, lowered her head, and took a huge, giant bite of popcorn. Crunch, crunch! It was interesting. A little salty, a little dry, and very, very crunchy. Not at all like her soft, sweet grass. But she was determined to like it. So she took another bite. And another. Suddenly, ouch! A sharp pain shot through Millie's belly. Her tummy started making the strangest noises she had ever heard. It wasn't the gentle gurgle she was used to. Oh no! This was a loud, angry rumbling. Grr, bloop, blorp, grr. It felt like the popcorn was having a wild party inside her stomach, and she was not invited. Millie's eyes went wide with panic. The popcorn was not happy inside her cow tummy. It was fighting back. Oh no, she moaned, clutching her belly with her front hooves. This was a bad idea. She quickly turned around, knocking over a small stool with a clatter, and ran out of the kitchen as fast as her wobbly legs could carry her. She stumbled back into the cool night air, moaning and groaning. Oh, my tummy. My poor tummy, she cried. She lay down in the soft grass, but she couldn't get comfortable. The rumbling just wouldn't stop. Gregory the goat was right. The chicken was right. She should have just eaten her grass. Oh, I should have eaten grass, she whispered to the moon. The next morning, the sun came up, and the farmer came out to the barn as he always did. He saw poor Millie looking very green and very sorry for herself. She hadn't slept a wink. The farmer patted her gently on the head. "What's wrong, old girl?" he asked kindly. Then he brought her a big pile of fresh, sweet, dew-kissed green grass. Millie looked at the grass. It had never looked so good. She took a small, careful nibble. It was soft. It was sweet. It was perfect. She slowly started munching, and with every bite, her tummy started to feel a little bit better. The angry rumbling quieted down. This is just what I needed, she smiled, feeling relief wash over her. A little while later, Henrietta the chicken waddled over. Feeling better, Millie, she clucked. So no more popcorn for you? Millie let out a little laugh, a real happy cow laugh this time. No thanks, Henrietta, she said, chewing her delicious grass. I think I'll stick to food that's actually made for cows. And from that day on, Millie was the happiest cow on the farm. She loved her grass, she loved her hay, and she stayed healthy, strong, and completely popcorn-free. She learned a very important lesson. Just because something looks tasty, it doesn't mean it's good for you. It's always best to eat the food that's just right for your own body. So, if you're a cow, stick to grass. And if you're a kid, well, maybe ask your parents before you try to eat a tin can like Gregory the goat. Thanks for watching our story today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun adventures. Bye for now.